impact alert for this weekend, of course. Today and tonight for the snow, and tomorrow morning is going to be brutally cold, and it's not going to get much warmer on Monday, but at least the winds will die down. Looking at the current radar here, one thing that we do see that's a little bit of a change from yesterday is a little bit of rain down in the southern counties of South Carolina. We'll take a little closer look at that. So what we're seeing is a little bit more warm air. You know, last report in Charleston, they were above 32. I think it was 38 degrees. So we're talking about the rain down there. So that may cut back on totals down there. You can see here this line here where there's rain just to the south of it and then just all snow to the north. Now, eventually that colder air is going to come into that area, and that's going to change over to snow. And you can see the heavy bands as well. I mean, we have some pretty heavy bands. We were saying yesterday, I was anyway, that some of these heavier bands, it's hard to predict exactly where they're going to go, but you can see this one here coming into Columbia and the central Midlands area. So we're expecting the snow to actually pick up as we go over the next couple of hours, I guess. And you can see there's a lot more snow back behind that as well. So you see these heavier bands here and there, moderate to heavy snow, as we figured it would be today. But you can see a tail end of that. So we still have the winter storm warning in place. All the snow should come to an end overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. And then we have to deal with the extreme cold. So the extreme cold warning tonight into tomorrow morning. Now we're going to have breezy to windy conditions. Winds could be 10 to 20 miles an hour, sustained with gusts over 30 miles an hour. So that's going to make it bone-chilling cold. And then as we get into Monday morning, we're looking at temperatures possibly in the single digits. Temperatures, not wind chill. Now, this is the expected wind chill tomorrow morning, about the coldest part of the day. You can see 0 for Newberry. Across the area, 8 for Columbia. That's probably being a little optimistic, depending on the actual wind that we see, the sustained winds. No blizzard conditions. We're not expecting that. Blizzard, it has a set of conditions you have to have: 35-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-mile visibility with the blowing snow for at least 3 hours, and we're not going to see that. But you can see these heavier bands, these moderate to heavier bands coming through here. With this is the actual forecast, not the radar. And as the warm air down there gives way to the cold air in the southern counties, they could see 1, maybe more inches of snow. But the accumulations that we were saying yesterday still completely possible, and we can see that we've seen already a couple inches in some areas. This is tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. You see the back side of that. And you notice I added the clouds in here, and you can see the clouds clear out relatively fast. So it's going to be a sunny day tomorrow. Despite it being below 32, it can still melt the snow. And what does that mean? That means, melting the snow and the roads are wet into Monday morning. And then we're talking about some ice, possibly freezing conditions there, especially the overpasses and the bridges. But this northwest cold tomorrow is going to be very, very cold, and the breeze is going to just add to the temperatures going down. So we're still expecting, 1 to 2 or 3 inches down in the south. The rain that we got today, that we really didn't expect the warm air to be in place for that long, as probably going to cut that down a bit, but you can see it goes up, way up. And this is in addition to what we have here. Notice the totals out here in the western part of the Midlands have gone down. This is because they've already gotten the snow. So in addition to what we have, we could see a few more inches of snow across the area. This is another model take on it. And you can see the dark blue, that's the moderate to heavy snow showers. This starts now, we go through the afternoon here. You can see a little bit of, this one shows a little bit of a dry slot there down in the south. That would cut back on their totals, but they still have some, possibly some moderate snow in the southern tip of the state. And then it moves out by midnight. You can see most of the snow is in the eastern part of South Carolina. And then as we go through overnight tomorrow, it clears out quickly, and then we're going to see the sunshine come out tomorrow morning. But we have that northwest breeze it's pretty stiff. So this model is saying, anywhere from a couple inches to possibly 3 across the Midlands there, even upwards of 5 inches in addition to what we have. And this is another one showing about the same. You notice how it goes down, way down, as you get down to the southern tip. So, we're expecting major road impacts, especially as the temperatures keep going down tonight and things freeze up. And if we have the blowing snow, that's actually going to add to the road condition problems, because we could have some snow drifts out there. So snow tonight continuing, moderate at times, ending by tomorrow morning early, but that cold Sunday morning, very cold. We could see wind chills even go a little bit below zero if the winds go up above 30. With those wind gusts, it's going to be a lot colder. So about 36 tomorrow. So for the next few days into Monday morning, it looks like 9 degrees. That is very cold. We do warm up starting Monday, only 40 though, and then we get into the 50s as we get into Tuesday. That's going to help. But the snow is going to be around, at least on the ground, through Monday morning before we start warming things up, maybe even into Tuesday morning with a low of 22 degrees and 54 expected Tuesday. That would be great. 50 on Wednesday. Get rid of all that snow that we have out there. So weather impact alert continues, and we will continue with a lot more on today's wintry weather coming up.